So you're wondering what's better, day trading or swing trading? Day trading, which is an active trading on low intraday time frames such as 1 minute time frame, promises consistent daily profits with low capital requirements. On the other hand, slower paced swing trading, which is trading mostly on daily time frames, promises much lower maintenance and time investment. Now, if you're a beginner, chances are that you discover trading by hearing about day trading first, and that's because it's far more popular than swing trading. Actually, let's have a look. Let's do a quick comparison here on YouTube. I'm going to search for day trading to see how many times it's been searched for. The average number of searches per month is, as you can see, 428,000. Okay, let's input swing trading here instead to see how it compares. 286,000 searches per month. So swing trading is clearly not as popular as day trading is, and to me, it makes a perfect sense. You see, day trading promises things like making $100 per day every day with a capital of $1,000, for example. That sounds great, doesn't it? You can't really claim that when it comes to swing trading, as it typically requires bigger capital to start with. Countless of trading channels here on YouTube are well aware of that, and so they usually base their content and marketing around day trading. What that means is that from a YouTuber's point of view, it just simply makes more sense to be making videos about day trading more than swing trading, as there's more demand, more impressions, and more views. But which one is actually better for you? Well, as you can imagine, that really depends on a number of factors, namely your personal circumstances, experience, capital, and so on and so on. Covering all of that would be beyond the scope of this video, in which I want to address a couple of issues that day trading has that not many people seem to be talking about. You see, just because there are claims saying that you can make $100 per day every single day when you day trade, doesn't automatically mean that it's true and that you are actually going to achieve that. Reality may be very different, and what I'm going to do for you in this video is that I'm going to compare day trading and swing trading from a rather critical point of view, which is something that you may not have necessarily come across before. Just before we get into it though, please do me a favor and hit the like button down below. By doing so, you tremendously help me grow my channel, and that's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much. Let's look at a randomly selected chart. This is a 1 minute chart of market called E-mini Nasdaq. 1 minute time frame is something that most beginners who decide to day trade start with. Below the chart, I've got an indicator called RSI, which is one of the most popular ones that you definitely heard of or used yourself before. You may have also heard that one of the most popular strategies is to trade against the current market's direction when this blue line, which is the RSI, crosses above the horizontal line. So let's replay this chart here to see how the market behaves on this fast 1 minute chart. As I said, we're waiting for RSI to cross above the horizontal line, and when it happens, we buy the market. As simple as that. As we can see, there was a rather quick reversal when the market went down slightly and quickly reversed up, and now it seems as if the market was reversing altogether. The current candlestick has got a long wick and is rising. Now pay attention to the RSI. It has just crossed the horizontal line. The pullback seems to be really strong. Not only this is confirmed by the fact that the candlestick has a long wick, but also how fast the market is ticking up. As this is a 1 minute chart, there's only a few seconds left until the end of the bar. Taking all this into the consideration, most day traders would buy right at this point. Everything just makes sense and indicates that this is the right time to buy based on our RSI signal. But let's see what happens next. Literally a couple of seconds before the bar ends, market down ticks and the RSI ends up below the horizontal line that's used as a trigger to enter into a position. However, we have already bought the market at the point where it looked like it was almost certain that RSI is crossing the horizontal line, and so now we have a position which we should not have, as there was in fact no valid trading signal at all. What we've just seen is very common on low intraday timeframes, and the problem is that you can't see that retrospectively on static charts. Fake outs like these are extremely taxing on your psyche when trading with real money, especially when you've been told that you'll be making $100 every single day, and especially during times when markets are extremely volatile, like these days. So what's my point here? The message is very simple. Yes, you can theoretically, on paper, make more money day trading than swing trading. And yes, you can start with smaller capital. However, in reality, day trading is far more difficult than swing trading is, as it requires a lot more skill to have a good chance of actually making any money at all. By the way, I discussed this in far greater detail in my free ebook, in which I compare day trading and swing trading not only from a technical standpoint, but also from a psychological standpoint, which is something that's very rarely talked about. If you want to learn more, then download my ebook completely for free, link on the screen and in the video description. What we've just seen does not really happen too much when swing trading. If you traded on daily timeframes, then that would enable you to send your orders to open or close your trades after the market's close or before it's open. That way, the candlesticks you would be looking at would be finalized, that meaning they wouldn't move anymore, and so the signals or setups you would be looking for in the markets would be final as well. Furthermore, you would have more time to think your planned trades through, as you would not be under the pressure to pull the trigger quickly not to miss a trade. That's a major benefit of swing trading that not many people talk about. Another big difference between day trading and swing trading is the scalability and diversification. By this, I mean how many different markets and strategies can you trade simultaneously. You see, when you manually day trade, meaning that you're watching a chart real time and then you open and close your trades when you get a signal to do so, your options are very limited. In this case, you can realistically watch just a few different markets in which you trade the same strategy. In most cases, beginners opt in for a few major forex pairs that they watch, usually 3 or 4, and they trade the same strategy in all these simultaneously. You can't really watch too many intraday charts at the same time, as you can easily lose focus and start making mistakes after half an hour or so just by watching a single chart, let alone number of different charts. Watching a very limited number of markets when day trading means that you will inevitably experience long periods when your strategy is either not having enough signals or is having a losing period. If the market you're watching every day keeps trading in trading range with lots of false breakouts for weeks on end, and you trade a trend following strategy, then you have a problem. No matter how good your strategy is, if you are applying it on a market regime in which is not profitable, then no matter what you do, you're going to lose. That makes sense, right? In this regard, swing trading is much better. I trade on daily time frames, and so I can have dozens of different markets in my portfolio. This is my futures watch list, for example. Then here I've got my Forex futures. And on top of this, I diversify my watch list by having some stocks that I watch as well. By opting for slower paced swing trading, I have enough time and capacity to be able to watch dozens of different charts, and that's a huge positive, as this results in higher diversification. If, for example, I can see no good setups in my futures watch list, then I simply look for stocks instead. This gives me the luxury of having access to good quality setups and markets with price action that I understand and trade with my strategy. So, which is better, day trading or swing trading? Well, you may have noticed throughout this video already that I'm quite biased towards swing trading. And there's a reason for that. I believe that swing trading is much better and much safer option, especially for beginners who are still struggling. Yes, swing trading probably does not have the profit potential that day trading promises, but remember, these profits are actually much easier to achieve when swing trading. That's it for this one. As always, many thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please do me a favor and hit that like button down below. If you're looking for more good quality trading content, then consider subscribing. When you do so, make sure to enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon. That way you actually get a notification when I post a new video. Until next one, this is David, Critical Trading, signing out.